Sophie here. So I'm standing in my living room. I am so excited. I am going to do a DIY today. It is pouring with rain outside. I mean bucketing with rain. And I've got this DIY that I have been meaning to do for months and months. So I'm going to do it now. It is a miracle healing balm for stretch marks, for scarring, for deep hydration. You are going to love it. Let's go into the kitchen and do it now. Okay, so the sun actually has come out now. Never lasts long, the rain in LA. So the first thing that I do before I do any skincare is I sterilize the container that I'm going to put the said product into. So it is a body balm or a body butter. So I have a big glass jar and I've just submerged it in boiling water or just boiled water. And now I am drying it. And shall we take a look at the very few ingredients that you're going to need to make this fantastic balm? Now, before we go any further, I should actually tell you why I created this and why I love it so much. So my daughter is 17 and she very often gets itchy skin, really so itchy, almost like a little bit of an allergic reaction, very, very dry skin being here in LA. And she was also extremely worried about stretch marks because often when we go through hormonal changes, for her, teen hormonal changes, it can be later in life for some women, when you're pregnant, when you go through menopause, etc., your skin changes. It's all about the hormones. And this can create stretch marks and all other manners of imperfections that we don't love. So I wanted to create a balm or a butter that addressed all of those skin conditions, but also was a really good all-round body butter for anybody who has dry skin and who just wants something that's going to really nourish, deeply nourish their skin. And it's way less expensive than you would pay for anything for equivalent quality in the store. And I happen to think it's the perfect mixture of ingredients. And I've also included rosehip seed oil, not only for its anti-scarring and anti-stretch mark properties, but also because it's very, very high in vitamin C. So it's one of the few kind of natural, non-synthetic skincare ingredients that actually does have a very high vitamin C profile. So let's take a good look at the ingredients right now. All right, so here are our simple ingredients. We have beeswax pellets. Now I have cocoa butter, which is, I use in every single balm and body butter that I make. It smells of chocolate. It gives it a really, really good feel, deeply, deeply moisturizing for the skin. Then I have 100% pure mango butter. This makes this balm so luxurious. It has added nutrients and it actually has a natural sunscreen in it. We have, got to turn that round there, tamanu oil, which repairs skin damage. We have rosehip seed oil, which, as I said, is very high in vitamin C and clinical evidence to prove that it can help with stretch marks and scarring. And then finally, evening primrose oil, which is, again, deeply nourishing and helps protect and preserve the delicate acid mantle of your skin, the protective layer. So those are your ingredients, links to all of them underneath the video. Okay, so I've measured everything out right here. And it's interesting because the cocoa butter is very, very hard. It's almost like sort of rock-like. You can buy it in pastels, but I just happened to buy the block. And the mango butter is very, very soft. It's almost like putty. But what we're going to do is we're going to gently melt the cocoa butter in a double boiler and the mango butter as well. So I'm just going to pop both of those into there. And my double boiler is a saucepan, as you can see, my trusty 360 saucepan with a little stainless steel. This was an insert actually from a rice maker, but you can use, you know, a different bowl, a little stainless steel, or a heat-proof glass bowl if you would prefer. And we're going to let those melt completely, which will probably take about 2 minutes. And then finally, I'm going to add beeswax, 2 tablespoons of beeswax pellets. You know, I don't love to use beeswax only because I know a lot of you are vegans, strict vegans, who don't like to use beeswax, but it is a natural way that you're going to set and harden your balm. And if you use them in these little pellets, again, the link's underneath this video, they melt very, very quickly, which is why it's the last thing that I put in. And they'll be done in just a moment. Okay, so now I have my glass jar. You want to make sure, and I really cannot overemphasize this, that whatever jar you're using, make sure, as I think I mentioned in the beginning, that you need to sterilize it. Top drawer of the dishwasher also works really well. I just run it through once in a really hot wash, or you can, you know, pop it in boiling water. And any glass jar will do. You can use a dark glass jar if you're going to store it for a while. I would recommend that because it stops the light coming in and degrading the oils. But since I'm going to be using this up very, very quickly, I'm just using a regular, me and my family are, we're just using a regular glass jar. So there we have it. There is the our lovely oil. And it's going in there, like so. Yeah. And I will put all the measurements, obviously, size of the jar and everything, in the description of this video so that you can see that. But it's a lovely sort of clear amber color right now, and we'll have a look at it when it's set. Now this is what it looks like when it's set. It's a really beautiful sort of olive color, and that's what it looks like. It smells beautiful, and you can even like decorate the jar a little bit. You know, I just put a little cute little botanical sticker there if you wanted to give it as a really great gift to somebody. Good holiday gift, hostess gift, shower gift, any kind of gift. And now let's look at the texture of the balm, because that's important, isn't it? So this is set in the fridge for about an hour. So you could set it at room temperature if you want to speed it for probably about 3 hours, depending on your room temperature. But just, I like to speed it up a bit, so I put it in the fridge. So I just want to show you what the texture is like. It will go, if I left it in the fridge, it would get much, much harder than this, but I took it out after about an hour. And I just want to show you here on my hand. It's a beautiful, rich, emollient balm. This is going to be soothing and healing, and absolutely everybody is going to love it. So back here in my living room, the rain has stopped. The sun has completely come out, much to my disappointment. I wanted it to rain for like about a week, but it didn't. But I have my beautiful balm here. And one thing that I thought about, an extra little bonus of this, is that I just had to go out and pull some branches that had fallen outside. And I came back in and washed my hands, and they felt really kind of dry. And I thought, oh, this is a fantastic gardener's balm as well. So it has so many functions and uses. I think you're gonna really, really love it. And you know, even if you make a bunch of them for gifts, just go ahead, because anybody who you gift it to will love it as much as you do. I'm thinking I'm kind of like got a bit of a DIY roll on now. What's gonna be the next one? Why don't you give me some suggestions in the comments underneath, and we'll dream up something really, really great for my next DIY. See you next time. Hi, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, there are hundreds more. And please also visit my blog at sophieuliano.com for detailed reviews, recipes, DIYs, and more.